The story of the Weaver of Laws. Long ago, before time took form, there was a great loom suspended in the stillness of the cosmos. Upon this loom, threads of light wove together to form the living fabric of existence. The Weaver, an ancient presence who spoke in silence, guided each thread with the wisdom of the universal laws. The first thread laid upon the loom was the law of divine oneness. It shone like pure crystal light, reminding all beings that though they appeared as separate strands, they were but fibers of one radiant cloth. From this unity, the Weaver placed the law of vibration. Each thread hummed with a frequency, rising and falling in rhythm, teaching that everything moves, and the harmony of life is born from the unseen music of creation. Then came the law of correspondence, as above, so below. The heavens mirrored the earth, and the human heart mirrored the stars. A drop of dew reflected the whole sky, and every soul held eternity within. The Weaver spun in golden arcs the law of attraction, so that like would call to like. Thoughts became magnets, desires became seeds, and energy summoned its own likeness. The law of inspired action followed, whispering, "No dream takes root without movement." Threads bent, twisted, and reached out, showing that intention must meet the step to become real. The loom shimmered with balance as the Weaver tied in the law of perpetual transmutation of energy. Night became day, sorrow turned to wisdom, and every heavy stone dissolved into light through the alchemy of time. Then came the law of cause and effect, the great echo of the universe. Each motion created a ripple, each word a consequence. The Weaver's hands never erred, for every stitch returned to the hand that made it. To this, the Weaver added the law of compensation, reminding that the harvest belongs to the sower. All debts are settled, all gifts repaid, and justice is woven into the very threads of existence. The tapestry grew radiant as the law of polarity appeared. Dark against light, silence against song, cold against warmth. Opposites revealed the whole, and contrast gave birth to wisdom. Soon the Weaver laid down the flowing law of rhythm, for all things rise and fall. Tides moved, seasons turned, and even the soul danced in cycles of expansion and rest. The law of gender then entered, balancing the yin and yang, the seed and the soil, the giving and the receiving. Creation was born through the marriage of these eternal forces. And finally, to protect the loom itself, the Weaver embedded the law of relativity. No thread was greater or lesser on its own. All was known only in relation. Hardship gave meaning to joy, and weakness gave strength its purpose. When the tapestry was complete, the Weaver released it into the cosmos. Galaxies spun, souls awakened, and life unfolded according to these sacred laws. But the Weaver left one final truth written into the heart of every soul. You are not separate from the loom. You too are the Weaver. Live in harmony with these laws, and you shall remember that creation itself is your birthright.